Hi, today I want to talk about a topic that I wrestled with quite a bit when I was a new wig wearer, and that topic is, do I need to tell everyone that I'm wearing a wig? So when I first started wearing wigs and I would go out in public and someone would say, wow, your hair looks really great. The first thing I wanted to do, because no one has said that to me in a really long time, was blurt out, oh my gosh, it's a wig. And I, couldn't wait to tell everybody about it because I wanted everyone to know that there was an option for hair loss other than just trying every vitamin, every supplement, every minoxidil, everything. And there were other options than that as well. So I did a lot of blurting out at first and telling everybody that I wore a wig, and obviously I'm still doing that since you're watching this channel. But the short and the long answer to that question is yes and no. And you get to decide who you'd like to tell. So let's just kind of talk about that a little bit more. And I want you to think about certain things and you can decide what is best for you and what situation is best for you. So let's say that you go years ago or even recently, if you had hair and you got your hair colored or you got your hair cut and somebody said, oh, your hair looks really nice, you really didn't feel the obligation to give them every detail about what you had done to your hair. You could have said, oh, I just had it colored or I just had it refreshed, but you didn't go into, oh, I had highlights and lowlights and I had this trimmed. People are just complimenting you. So I want you to take the compliment if somebody's giving you about your hair and take that as a compliment. So that's the first thing. And then you can decide whether or not you'd like to share that information with them. The second thing to think about also is that a lot more people and women are wearing wigs than you could ever even imagine. And that is because these are not your great grandmother's wigs. These wigs are beautiful. They're very well done. The hairlines can be almost invisible. And women are wearing wigs and you don't even know it. And also thinking about putting it into perspective. I know lots of women who get hair extensions, who have different pieces of hair put in different places, people that decide to wear an extension ponytail for whatever reason, or a baseball cap that has a ponytail, or a hair topper. People don't feel the obligation to tell you every time they do those things. And I'm telling you that because they may choose to tell you, but they don't have to tell you. And I don't want you to ever feel obligated to let someone know that you're wearing a wig, because it is also very hard to believe, but no one is staring at your hairline. And I can say that for a fact because I go out in public all the time. No one says anything about my hairline or stares at my hairline. And I also can't tell you how many times I get stopped and asked who colors my hair, who cuts my hair, what do I have done, what tools do I use to style my hair. And if I think those people are truly interested and it would be helpful for them to know, then I tell them that I'm wearing a wig. But there are plenty of times too that I just gracefully say, oh, thank you very much. I really appreciate the compliment. It really means a lot to me. Because honestly, it does, because I haven't had hair in so long. So I really just kind of wanted to talk about this short topic with you because you get to decide who you tell, or if you tell anyone. And we'll talk at another time too about having a conversation with your friends or your family about your wig wearing before you even see them, if you choose to do that, because sometimes that can also be a very emotional topic to have with the people that you love and your friends. So we'll talk about that in the next video. Hopefully you found this helpful.